So I was talking about the 6 jars of money. 6 jars of money is a principle that I was taught a few years ago. It's actually for let's say for beginners, because most times when people earn money, they just spend it. They spend it, as the money come in, they just pay all the bills and there's nothing left. And you say, okay, how do I start imbibing this culture of start saving, start having plan, start saving to invest? How do I imbibe that culture? So if you're starting from zero, I have 6 jars of money steps to what I'll go through those 6 steps to help you to be able to say, okay, I want to make a conscious effort to start saving money. I want to make a conscious effort to start planning for my finances. I want to make a conscious effort. So that's the 6 jars of money. I was taught by a mentor of mine. The concept where you have to do a math on yourself and say, okay, where do I want to go? How do I start? And where would this take me to? So it's like having a plan, having a financial plan for your life. You know, our income is 100%. That's when they've taken government. Maybe I just use the scenario of say for instance, a salary earner. You're a salary earner. You're being paid your 100%, of which they're taking the tax. So that money that comes to you as your income, 100% of it, you look for a way to divide it into what 6 jars. What I mean by 6 jars is divide it into percentage. The first jar, 10% of it, yes, is for your tithes and offering. For Christians, I'm a true believer of tithes. You might not believe in tithes, but I do believe in tithes. But in either way, it's all has to do with your choice. So the first 10% is for what? Tithes. The second 10% you're dividing your income is for charity. When I mean charity is this: you might be able to want to do good, because yes, people will ask you for money. That's true. People will ask you for money. And what this principle helps is that if you're the kind of person that when somebody please, I need so amount. If you have a particular budget that okay, 10% of my income will go for charity. What that means is that once I've exceeded that 10%, I'm not doing any charity again. Yes, somebody comes to you and tell you that he has not paid his house rent, and you take the money that you're supposed to use for yourself and you give the person the house rent. The person hasn't planned well, and now he's going to rob you of your own future plan. Doesn't make sense. So by that 10%, you know that okay, this money, I have to be good. I have to do good to others. Once I've exceeded 10% of my charity, I'm not giving again. I will tell you, come back next month. At least next month's budget. That is it. 10% for what? Charity. Another 10% is for education. When I mean education, it's very key. It's very, very key, because most times before that we've graduated, we've gone to school, we don't need to educate ourselves. But there are some courses you'll be taking that can help you, that can move you from where you are to where you want to be. So education is key. So it's not just a matter of going to school and what you are taught in school and what the trainings you go on your place of work. It's more than that. There are some courses you need to take. Some courses on finances, courses you need to take on building businesses. All these courses, they will cost money. So when you invest in yourself, you can be able to add more, multiply more. The other 10% is what's going to be your project fund. That project fund, so I've talked about 10%, now that's 30%. The project fund that's where you're not talking about project. Maybe you have a project at hand that you want to handle. Yes, I do call that one. I combine that one with the fourth 10%, the fifth 10%, which is pay yourself first. So after the tithing one, the next one is the pay yourself first before even charity. When you pay yourself first, that means that every money you make, at least 10% of it is moved in for your investments. It's for assets. You can't go wrong with that. It's for asset. That money, that no matter what, that money, you are going to use it for asset. So that's the list. So you can't do less than 10%. That's the least you can go, because this asset is what you use to start growing that asset to be able to generate passive income for you. When you now put those assets to work, that asset will start giving you passive income. That passive income, when that passive income now exceeds your living expenses, then you can say that you are financially free. Passive income that you don't need to show up, that money that you have put in somewhere is generating cash flow for you. That's the fifth 10%. While the final one is 50%, which is for your necessity. Your food, your clothing, your shelter, your transport, your water. These your basic needs. Is boils down to the 50%. So this 6 jars, I'll go through them again. The first one is for tithing, 10% tithing, 10% charity, 10% educational fund, 10% project fund, then 10% for paying yourself, which is for your assets. So you can combine the project fund and the assets together to give you 20% to start investing. So that money you're going to store, that not save, you're going to store that money. That money is your financial freedom money. The goal, this is like the starting point. This is if you are not doing anything, you are not started anything about your finance before. This is a way to manage your money, to start deliberately, start developing the culture, to start getting your finances right. This is the 6 jars. From this, you graduate to the extent that you start saving at least 40% of your income. That money is going to be saved. For that one, it's not going to be in your asset column. It means that you can now do everything you want to do with the remaining. So when you've gotten to the stage that you can confidently save 40% of your income that is coming in, and you're still able to do the other things you're doing, then you know that you are game, you are good. But start from somewhere. Start with the 6 jars. Start with the 6 jars. Start with the 6 jars. 10% for your tithing, 10% for your charity, 10% for your education, 10% for your project, 10% for paying yourself first, which is your assets, then the 50% for necessity. So you know how to juggle this, but this is like the 6 jars I was being taught by a mentor of mine, and I started with this. So as you go along the line, you know how to tweak it around, but paying yourself first is very important. It's for your assets. That's when you can start building your wealth, building your financial payments to invest. So you need to get your income to a place where you can save 40%, which is the goal. If you are really concerned about financial freedom, save 40%. And when you save this 40%, is for what? To invest in. And when you're investing, you have to be careful where you're investing in. No, you don't have to lose money. This money is money that you have really, the money has gone through a lot, as in, yes, taking enough time, enough effort, enough discipline, so you don't have to lose it. It's not that one shiny object will come and say, come and put your money here and double your money. You put your money there. And the first truth, don't lose your money. Don't lose money. So whatever you're investing in, you have to be sure of what you're investing in, that thing that you're investing in is going to yield return for you. Is so key, that is going to yield return for you. So that is very, very important. So the target, get the target clear. What's the goal? The income. Increase your income as much as possible. If you cannot live on 50% of your salary, you have to live on 60 on the whole 100%. Then there is need for you to start increasing your source of income. Increase your source of income so that you can have enough to invest. And that your investment will start yielding income. That is, we get to a stage where you don't need to show up again, but you will have income coming to you. You don't need to be physically present, but you have income coming to you in the form of cash flow to take care of you. So if there was anything, any storm or any weather or any crisis that comes on board, you are secured. Because you already have an income that comes to you whether you work or not. Very important to get your finances right. Oh, thank you for joining me. I can see the thumbs up. Thanks. I really appreciate it. So whether you're joining me live or via the replay, I have nothing but love for you. Thank you for joining me. So feel free to drop your questions as I go around it. You feel free to drop your questions. So the first is the target. Set the target right, what you want to achieve. The second is your income. Get your income to the level that you can save 40% comfortably, and that saved is being invested. Is you move into an investment portfolio that can start generating passive income for you, generating cash flow for you. So you save to invest, not just save in the savings account. You save to invest, and mind what you invest your money in, because you don't have to lose money. It's important. You can't lose money. You have to check it. You have to be sure what you're investing in. Don't lose money, because it's wrong for you to lose money. It's not easy to get it, so it's wrong for you to lose it. Then grow that your income, that your to invest. grow it to the extent that the money that you make from it, the cash flow that comes from it, is greater than your living expenses. Then you know that you are financially free. So you can go through the 6 jars of money. You can start with the 6 jars before you get to the extent that you can now start saving up to 40% of your income. So do we have any questions so far? Do we have any questions so far? If we have questions, please drop it in the comment section, or do well to go through the questions. Do well to go through the questions. So I want to say thank you for joining me, and if there are no questions, we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day today. And do have an amazing day, and join me next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. same time, the same venue on this Facebook page, where we can we'll go through. And if you know, if there's any area of finances you want me to dwell on, do well to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you, and do have an amazing day. Bye for now.